Hey there guys, and welcome back to NIMBY Rails. So the overwhelming consensus was you'd like to see some signals and routing. So that's what we're doing today, but we're going to start with, I've recently got some new mods from the workshop, and it means I can finally update the island line. So that is our first job, is to take the line, buy some new trains, as we now have the class 484 available. If I can find it in my long list of trains. It's somewhere in here. We also have the 444. There are a couple of others. 456 I think might be one of them. There's 484. We're going to run them as off-peak. I mean, peak on the island line is very much the summer. But we're going to run as off-peak. So two car trains that are going to run on the Shanklin to Ryde Pierhead line. I don't know what it's done with the other one. This one, down here. Hi there. You, don't do that. It's a long time since I've had to do it like this, because normally I do it the other way. And now we can get rid of the 483s. And there we go, we should now have some 484D trains appearing. So, step 1, complete. Next step, signalling. I can't really remember how far I got. I did signal up the Southwest Main Line as far as Bournemouth. So, I think the best bet might be to try and get that up to Southampton at least. If we can try and do Southampton, Eastleigh, Salisbury, then that's a service I can put in. And I might as well bring it up from Bournemouth to do that, so that I don't leave any gaps. So, signals. Oh, we've got a new signal. I haven't seen this before. I'm guessing that's just no train can pass it. I guess there is a limited use case for that. I'm only seeing a limited use case. I will put some one-way signals in. First step. Then we don't need anything until there's 8 points, which I'm not seeing. Probably as far as Brockenhurst, honestly. Sway. Just go down to Leamington Pier quickly to see. So that line curves out. It's all single track. Yeah, it really is just all single track the entire way. Okay. And that leads us all the way up to here. Okay, so we can have a path signal off the single track line. Then as I bring up the main line along here, the main line being the now second track in from the left, that needs its first path signal there. So it's got a path signal. Probably best to go with the station. Coming out of the station, I'm thinking we're going to want signals out of every platform that way, and out of the leftmost two this way, and a signal in from this side. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. That's all a siding, so can have a signal there. That signal needs to be a he's changed this system again. It's a while since I've done signaling, and not since my last live stream. An always signal is what I need. There we go. I worked it out eventually. That might be it, honestly. So, from there, you can get into the leftmost two platforms. From here, you can get into the leftmost two. That needs to be in always. But actually, I might want those in. Maybe not quite that far up. I might want it back here. The idea for that being that that set of points doesn't need to be clear for the train off the branch to get into that line. They have an infinite length, but that's just because I don't have a police in yet. Put some one ways in as well. Out of here, you can easily get out down to both correct tracks. I'm also going to want, again, a police. And I'm probably going to want one straight after there. That's the way round. Flip. And after there, that's probably what I want. So what I'm seeing now is that signal can get you out to the main line in several places or down the branch. It should be the same with all of them. I think that's done, he says, confidently. That confidence is probably misplaced. But we'll continue on. Bewley Road, middle of nowhere, East Ewe Station, Hampshire. Ashurst, New Forest. Totton. Okay, I think there's meant to... Yeah, I just didn't do Southampton Docks down here, I don't think. I did this bit of Southampton Docks. But I think there's meant to be something behind Redbridge as well, or Totton, which I've just blatantly ignored. Cool. Makes it easier for me now. Less to signal. Just put those in. I've forgotten a police. I shouldn't need to change them to always, they should just work. That's a long crossover. So we're never really going to... Well, I guess we could set it up to allow for terminating at Redbridge, couldn't we? I'll put a signal in there. And a police in there. And set that to always. That's the button I want. There we go. Now everyone should be happy. Continuing down. Now to work out what's going on here. Goodness knows. Probably want a police off that set of points. Signal in. Signal in. Gonna guess probably wants... This is probably bi-directional sidings. That's my assumption. Like that. Police is there. Signal there. And then we're looking at making that always. That's probably it. Probably the only thing I need to do. They're complaining currently, but that's because there's no subsequent polices yet. We'll put that there, police there. This is a weird one. So Millbrook's an island platform, but I clearly never actually separated the tracks because there's not a gap between them. I'm not sure I care quite enough to do it now because it will probably mean moving quite a bit. Oh well, it's like that forever now. In terms of direction, it's 2 down and 2 up. Or the other way around, as I placed them. Signal out into the siding. We'll do the other side in a second. Probably just want polices. At the other end, signals back in. Which will go into this junction. We'll have a police out there, a signal in there, and I'm going to make these all always. Always and always. Subsequent situation is we're going to have polices, a signal. Realistically, next step is going to be signals out of Southampton Central. I'm going to include one other bay platform. I'm not sure if you can hear the Discord dings. I don't know why they're suddenly starting today. Normally streamer mode works. Okay. I'm going to have to go and turn them off, aren't I? Streamer mode. Streamer mode is active. Who knows? Let's turn off desktop notifications. Right. What was I doing? It's a good question, isn't it? I was coming back up here because I didn't do this bit. That's what I was doing. Signal there. Release out. Signal there. That's coming in from the docks. I think that's probably sufficient. And then signals out of those platforms. And the situation is getting down to that, in effect. And the easiest way to do that might be to just block off the exit of the throat and let whatever wants to happen, happen. I might make that a that way only. This will obviously be a that way only. That way only. Yeah, that works. I think that works. That could be that way only. That way only. Sure, we'll leave it at that. We're back off the signalling now. Back off the signals on automatic running. Yes, the approach to St Denis is also complicated. Okay, we will have a signal in and a police out, and we'll make that signal always. I'm going to have to double check with Traxia's direction of route here. What we're looking at, apparently, is up, up, down, down. Okay then. I can do that. Up, up, down, down. So, police off there, a police off here. And as we enter the signalling area over here, we have always, always. Yeah, I don't know how you're meant to get into that depot, but we'll roll with it. That should work. So that allows access to that police. This signal allows access to that police. This signal allows access to the police and gets jammed by that signal. Okay, then we're in the right direction travel-wise. Then more Junction. So we've got 2 ups going into 2 downs. And I'm pretty sure we just end up in an up, down situation. So, like this. Up, down, up, down. I think I'm just going to have to set everything to always here. It's going to be the easiest way to make sure it all works. Always, always. Okay. This allows access to both polices. This allows access to both polices. That allows access to both polices, and that allows access to both polices. Cool. Everything seems to be working. We made it to St Denis. I'm going to leave going out to the east and towards Portsmouth for now, because that's not what we're looking at. We're going to run up this way to Swaithling and Southampton Airport Parkway, and then actually having to do something imagine. That wasn't the most complicated in reality. Yeah, I forgot I had like Eastleigh Depot to deal with. Eastleigh, pretty much every track's bi-directional, except the up main. So, looking at having up-down coming in. But what we have is you can come out of that one, out of that one, out of that one, out of that one. At the top, we can go out of all of them. Okay. That's up. That's the only one-way signal I can put in. So, as we come up here, that's in, that's out. Yes, I don't know why you'd want to bi-directional out of platform 1, because you can't go anywhere with it. But, sure. We'll just make those always, just in case. What's too close? Then this is a single track from here. So if I flip that, put a signal in there, and a police out here, that set of points looks terrible close up, but it's fine. This is effectively what we've got. That's all yard. Okay, I think that works. So these signals will run out down the bi-directional. As far as that police. These ones will run in down the bi-directional into the platforms. Yeah, they're currently complaining, that's fine. Apparently all 4 tracks support up moves, the rightmost 2 support down moves. Seems unlikely, but I'll go with it. No, I won't go with it. I'd never need to move anything up the down tracks in normal service. Should clarify in normal service there. So that's coming out of there, that's going in, that's coming out. Then you're both inbound. And then I'm just going to make that one always, so they can get to the yard, but not past that signal. We're going to make that one always. We're going to make that one always. Now, let's make these happy, and I'm not really sure why, because they can still get into the depot. Oh yeah, because the depot's a dead end. Okay, that's fine. They're all happy now then. I could just make a signal out of the yard. Not that I need it. Now to continue round towards Chandler's Ford. Could do block for this. Block might be better, actually. In this case. Past Chandler's Ford. Or would block be better? Because block would only support one train in the section, whereas path allows trains going the same way. It doesn't really allow trains going the same way. Yeah, we'll do block. Block's better, I think, in this case. We also need to do up from Redbridge, so though actually I don't think there's any junctions. Doesn't appear to be. Okay then. Path signals across here. Polices. Then I need a path signal out of there. A path signal from there. And a police out there. That might be everything. Just make that an always, make that an always, and make that and always. So these can go into that platform, that can come out, and that can come out. Yes, that all seems to work. Some one-way arrows might be in order, so that way, 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 and that way. Past Romsey, Southampton, Tunbridge, Dean, it's all very simple, up towards Salisbury, where we have signal and police, and the signal needs to be in all ways. And I want a police after that, and a signal there, and a signal there. And that one is going to be in all ways. On this side, we're going to need effectively the same setup. There is a crossover, I was going to say. I'm sure there is a crossover. Always. That comes down, and the police is there. That makes that happy. Then over this side is the simpler version. Well, I just do that. Through the tunnel. A third track appeared. Oh, it's a siding. That's okay then. We've got a nice simple up-down situation going on. And then in Salisbury Station, if I just go there on my map, the platform layout is a mess, basically. But what I'm seeing is that's a bay platform, so exit only. This is a bay platform, exit only. These two are bidirectional. And this one is bi-directional, and then platform 1, which I have built, doesn't actually appear to exist. It appears to be a through line, but I've built it. It doesn't appear to be in service anymore. But oh well, it's still a bi-directional line, so the point still stands. So the track out of platform 2 and the track out of platform 3 become the two main running lines, is what I'm seeing. But in reality, like, they come in here. That's a police. That can be flipped. They come down here. We're talking about these two. So this is the inbound. So we'll just put a signal there. And then on the outbound we can have a police there. That might be the best way to do it, honestly. Signals. We'll have some more signals like that. Because that allows access to everywhere. So the outbound signals can all get to that police. And the inbound signal, which is that one, can get into those two platforms. It can't get to the other two platforms. Is it meant to be able to? No, it's not. Convenient then. As we come in the other way, again, we've got one track each way. In fact, this way looks even simpler. It's just going to be a matter of that. Some signals out of the sidings. And I think we're done. So that can get into every platform. That can get out to the police, that can get out to the police, that can get out to the police. And these ones can all get out as well. I didn't check that one, but it can get to the police. Good, okay, Salisbury's done. And actually, I'd signalled up that far, so... I mean, that's not a large amount to connect up, but I am going to leave it. Right, this has formed a long video, but now that I've done this much, it would make sense for me to put in the route that I was trying to get to. It is a non-London route, Romsey to Salisbury. So, lines. Let me get the SWR colour. New. SWR. We're going to start out of Salisbury. To Romsey. 10.005. Paste. Default timings. Minimum stop time of a minute. Interval time of apparently an hour. They're only hourly. They're operated by 158s and 159s because this line is not electrified. But we'll get to that in a minute. Add stops. So we're starting at Salisbury. I'm going to put it into the Bay platform because that makes sense. And we have Dean. Mottisfont to Dunbridge. Romsey. Chandler's Ford. No. Redbridge. Comes down this way. Millbrook. Southampton Central. I mean, it's a through train, so logically it comes in on the outside platforms. So the terminators go into the inner two. St Denis. Swaithling. Southampton Airport Parkway. Eastleigh, logically platform 1. Chandler's Ford, the only platform. Romsey has to come into the bay. Back through Chandler's Ford. Eastleigh platform 2, I imagine. Southampton Airport Parkway. No. Platform C. Swaithling. St Denis. Southampton Central. Millbrook. And Redbridge. Back up to Romsey. It's a weird route, it hits Romsey several times. Dean. And back to Salisbury. There we go. Yeah, so it goes through Romsey to terminate at Romsey, and back through Romsey again. We're going to have the 159 3 car. Yep, 3 car seems reasonable for this. Probably going to need 2. Going to guess. Apparently I'm going to need 3. Or what if I have it wait when it's terminating at Romsey? Wait for 10 minutes. And then it'll wait 40 at Salisbury. It should be the only thing that needs that platform, so yeah, I'm going to need a 3rd. Clone 1. Purchase. Lines. Full. Then if I accelerate time, we should be able to see those trains drive off down the line. So try and get them a bit spread out to see how it goes at Romsey. Especially with that 10-minute turnaround I implemented. Come on. How long till the next train leaves? I didn't see when the first one left. When did you leave? How do I know? How long have you got left? 8 minutes. Okay. It's actually quite full. 160 passengers. Ah. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Well, I'm not sure what that message was trying to tell me. But I think it was just complaining that it couldn't appear because there was a train already waiting to appear. That's what I'm going to go with. Anyway, this train's on its way back now. It's already terminated and everything. So it's come through before this one's coming to terminate. So that spacing appears to be quite good, in my opinion. And that Terminator train should be out of Romsey before this one gets there, so it shouldn't get in the way. Yes, that has happened. So that spacing is satisfactory, I reckon. In fact, I could have a slightly longer turnaround at Romsey, but I think 10 minutes is okay. And up they come. You'll see this one will pass through before the Terminator arrives. It's still out at Chandlersford. In it comes. There we go. So, there's some signalling and routing. We might do some more next time, depending how I'm feeling. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.